Set yun na ang cool News Primetime. Q.
Good evening. Today is March 17, 2026. I'm Midorita Chebana in tonight for DJ Sen. This is koolNews Primetime. Fare rates will be increasing for almost of public transportation starting Thursday. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board announced via press briefing today. Chairman Vigor Mendoza said this was one of the board's hardest decisions because of the surge in fuel prices caused by the Middle East conflict. The base fare for traditional jeepneys will increase by a peso from 13 pesos to 14 pesos, with each succeeding kilometer increasing by 2 pesos from 1 peso and 80 centavos. Modern jeepneys increase their fare by 2 pesos from its 15 peso base fare, and each succeeding kilometer will increase by 20 centavos from its old 2 peso and 20 centavo fare. Ordinary bus fares will go up by 2 pesos to 15 centavos, with succeeding kilometers rising by 25 cents. Meanwhile, air-conditioned buses will see a 3 peso increase from 15 pesos to 18 pesos, with succeeding rates increasing to 2 pesos and 98 centavos. Ride-hailer fares have been increased to 20 pesos across all vehicles, with rates per succeeding kilometer remaining at 15 pesos. However, motorcycle taxi fare adjustments are still pending following a petition filed by riders last week. Point-to-point buses will increased by 15%, while airport taxi fares shot up to 53% for its first 500 meters. The fare hikes for provincial buses has already taken effect last Saturday, with air-conditioned Super Deluxe and Deluxe buses charging 35 centavos per kilometer, 45 peso per kilometer for luxury buses, and ordinary buses increasing their base fare by 1 peso and 30 centavos per succeeding kilometer. Deputy Majority Leader Senator J.V. Hefsto pushed yesterday for the passage of a measure that would enable an automatic mechanism for the suspension of excise taxes on petroleum products. The senator is the principal author and co-sponsor of Senate Bill number 1982, which aims to amend the National Revenue Code to allow the president to suspend or reduce excise taxes on petroleum products on certain conditions. This will also enable to a clear and automatic trigger for suspension to avoid delays in responding to sudden spikes in global oil prices, which will take effect once the average price of Dubai crude oil reaches or exceeds $80 per barrel for 1 month before the issuance of said order. The perpetrators and accomplices of the drug war are to blame for the alleged crimes against humanity case against former President Rodrigo Duterte, Malacanang said on Tuesday. Palace Press Officer Claire Castro said the focus should be on delivering justice to victims of extrajudicial killings during the drug war. She also criticized Duterte's legal counsel Nicholas Kaufman's claims that the former president was betrayed by the Marcos administration to gain sympathy by repeatedly questioning the decision to facilitate the now incarcerated leader's arrest. Don't go anywhere. koolNews Primetime will return after this.
Pagkagising sa umaga, umangon at kumain ng sapat. Gatas ang kailangan para lumusog ang katawan, pero may solusyon dyan. Ito ang MSI Gatas. Uminom ng MSI Gatas.
Ada Moreller po, mag-MSA Gatas para iinumin ang gatas. Sarap. Mag-MSA Gatas na. 69 na piso SRP sa suking tindahan.
The use of milk supplements must only be upon the advice of a health professional.
Innova Power G6. Fast, sleek, reliable, affordable. Now equipped with Ryzen 7000 series CPU, Radeon RX 7000 series, 1TB SSD storage, and 32GB RAM. Enough to fulfill your needs.
Innova.
Kahit saan, sisig ng ina mo. Lunod ka sa saya, mula sa pampagana hanggang sa dulo.
Ang sisig na hinahanap-hanap mo ay nasa sisig ng ina mo na. For just 70 pesos, may legit na kapampangan na sisig ka na with soft drinks and sabaw. Dito lang yan sa sisig ng ina mo.
Bilang isang journo at isang host ng sarili kong programa, hindi talaga biro ang trabaho. At kapag pagod, sisig na pa rin ako with ManilaSDR grape. ManilaSDR grape with iron, taurine, B-vitamin. Nasigla ang araw ko. Nasigla ang araw with ManilaSDR.
PDM.
Uminom ka ng tinted cola sa isang malakas na lasa para masigla ang araw mo. Try na! Sarap, di ba? Available din sa mga bayan na walang sugar at 500 ml at 1 litro ng bote. Tinted cola, refresh your life.
Wala kaming commercial. Pwera na lang sa commercial nito, oo naman. Pero, meron ba kaming bagong produkto? Meron ba kaming iaalok sa inyo? Meron ba kaming kinuhang artista o sikat na personalidad para i-endorse kung anong mang inaalok namin? Siyempre, ang sagot niyan, wala. Literal na wala. Wala kami niyan, chong.
Achoo! No matter where you could be. Achoo! No matter who you may be. Achoo! Achoo! One food and there's one to choose. Mysakin, only Mysakin. Mysakin. I love to drink my Mysakin. We love to drink our Mysakin. If you wanna get that good, drink Mysakin.
Dito na tayo sa JA, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa JA, lahat dito ay super mura. Lahat mga maganda dito sa JA. Sa JA, napatunayan na ng bayan, wala namang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-JA talaga kayo. Ang supermarket namin ay JA. Ooh.
You're watching koolNews Primetime. House Committee on Justice Chair Batangas Representative Jervy Luistro fired back against Vice President Sara Duterte's claims of double standards in tackling the impeachment complaints against the country's two highest officials. The representative said President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s complaint failed to show that he personally participated in the allegations raised against him, while Duterte's was evident, such as in the case of showcasing intent to kill the president, First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos, and former House Speaker Martin Romualdez if she were killed. Former Public Works Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo disclosed a balato scheme between lawmakers and public officials upon his first time at the witness stand at the Sandigan Bayan 6th Division trial earlier today. The state witness revealed he received 130 million pesos share from disgraced Acol Bicol Representative Zaldico through DPWH Mimaropa Regional Director Gerald Bacanan in a span of 3 years. The disgraced regional director's camp objected to Bernardo's testimony on the grounds of the admission being quote-unquote procedurally improper upon the mention of the former representative, now a fugitive from justice according to Sandigan Bayan, which means he could no longer participate in the proceedings or seek judicial relief unless he voluntarily surrenders. The Department of Justice will finish the preliminary investigation of the plunder complaint filed against former Senator Ramon Bong Revilla Jr. and others involved in the flood control scandal. The DOJ accepted additional counter affidavits submitted by 4 former engineers assigned to the National Capital Region of the Public Works Department, which prompted the termination of the probe. Justice spokesperson Rafael Nicolo Martinez advised Revilla to submit a supplemental counter affidavit by March 30. On tonight's quick notes, the Philippine women's football team are set to be honored as the 2025 Athletes of the Year at the 3rd Women in Sports Awards at the Philippine International Convention Center this Friday. People continue flocking to Kadiwa centers across the country for government-distributed subsidized rice sold at 20 pesos per kilo, the National Food Administration said Monday. The National Museum of the Philippines warns Filipinos not to pick up the deadly flower urchin found in beaches across the country, which can cause paralysis, numbness, and difficulty in breathing that can lead to drowning. The Department of Trade and Industry has said they will not increase prices of basic goods for now after they secured commitments from manufacturers to keep them steady despite concerns brought about by the Middle East conflict. On tomorrow's weather forecast, the northeast monsoon will continue affecting north and central Luzon with cooler and cloudy weather. The northeastern portion of Luzon and the province of Aurora will experience cloudy skies with light rains, while the rest of central Luzon, Ilocos region, Metro Manila, and Calabarzon are going to have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rains. The rest of the country, meanwhile, will have isolated rain showers and thunderstorms with possibilities of flash floods or landslides and severe weather conditions. The temperatures today reached 20.7 degrees Celsius at 2 in the morning, while hottest is at 2 in the afternoon at 28.1 degrees Celsius. And that's all for our headlines today. Stay tuned to koolNews and TGON koolFM for the latest updates. On behalf of DJ Sen, I'm Midori Tachibana. Good evening. The time is now 9:57 p.m.